of the day and a banger series as well, with both compositions designed to attack your opponents with wombo combos, to attack that back line. It's going to be a skill matchup like LaFell said, but Athena, look at this. We're finally here.
We're looking forward to seeing some flashy clashes as early as possible here for both Team Falcons and for both Twisted Minds. And looking back, we've mentioned that this is kind of a mini reunion, right? But that reunion wouldn't be stretched so far because this is still a lower bracket matchup between them and also a deciding match.
It's really important that any one of these teams are going to be closing out the series 2-0. But for now, let's see how this early game is going to progress with so much on the line. The pressure is on, especially when we start looking down at the gold lane. Jin Chao versus Liv. So far, we're already seeing Bargain Hunter being taken by Liv, confident that, hey, I'm going to get my 3 items faster than you.
So far, we've seen a lot of teams do this as well on the gold laners. It's all about balancing out as much as they can. Plus, they want to compensate that fast aggression that Twisted Minds might do against Team Falcons this morning. But now, for Raimundo, it's all about protecting the jungle for Seb as well. But that wouldn't be the case, as Maylin will still be able to pick up some of those jungle creeps in the process.
Beautifully done. Beautifully done. When you have first rotation and priority from the EXP lane, you can make these aggressive motions. With a small camp already done, Zev just hits level 4 just on time. But if you look on the opposite side, Maylin just has a lot more EXP and gold to work with in her own jungle. So we need to see the response from Falcons, because it looks like it's on towards Daisy's side.
Okay, there's kind of a bit of a reaction here for Sev and Violet, but it looks like for Twisted, you're just waiting for an objective to actually spawn out. And it's all about maintaining the tempo, not yet really the diving in here for Twisted Minds. But still, it's a Raimundo and Sev in the vicinity of the neutral objective.
Let's see what Sa is going to take. It's really important to have the correct ults for the right situation. And so far, it's a 50-50 with both sides controlling 2 opposite ends of the turtle pit.
Maybe it's best if she could copy or be in the vicinity where Liv is at. And that is exactly what she's doing. But no, she is going to copy Violet's ultimate rather. But still, it doesn't make sense. She slowly backs away. Maybe it's all because Melee is still not ready yet. Falcons here still focusing onto the turtle. Seb will be securing that one. The box is here. And it's going to be a takedown immediately onto Livy. Free hit here for Twisted Minds. Follow up instead here for Falcons. And they get a double kill as early as possible here for Violet. And not stopping there. Forcing out the flickers. Immediately taking down the jungler. That's too much of advantage here for Falcons.
Zero hesitation from the side of Falcons. Zero hesitation from Violet. A really good way to zone out Maylin, who can close that distance and hop into the pit if she finds the angle. So far, Falcons have controlled this very, very well. They've already forced out a bunch of battle spells from the side of the Twisted Minds. And at this point, Daisy just trying her best as Zev is getting chunked down.
Okay, that's a hefty amount of damage that Daisy is inflicted on. And Violet yet again with a kill. That is immediate. That is immediate annihilation here for Team Falcons. And it's quite looking good. They're preventing the snowball. They're preventing Maylin to actually get those numbers rolling as fast as possible.
Now there are bigger things happening in play. All these early game deaths coming in from Daisy, it's going to start affecting the mid and later stages of the game. Daisy is not going to be so strong enough to be able to one-shot some of the backliners. Zev is probably the only one, but even then, you're going to need that Petrify, which is coming up in 2 seconds. For now, another kill should be happening here. Fatal links into the next, but again, out of position and no control over the goal to support.
Okay, that is kind of tricky here for Twisted Minds. There are a lot of mishaps happening around the map. Even the AOG committed here for Raimundo. Jin Chao definitely will survive, but at what cost? She is kind of delayed in terms of the XP right now. And even the gold shields has already been kind of staggered over here for Team Falcons. Now, we also have to take notice that Twisted Minds really doesn't have the capability to assert their dominance yet. All because of what Daisy has gone through in terms of the aggression here for Raimundo and as well as Violet. But now they try and level things up here onto the mid lane. How? Okay, just on standby, reserving the Frigid Breath if ever. And Team Falcons yet again starts off with immediately getting a neutral objective yet again.
Now, finally, Black Dragon form early as they're going to make the attempt on towards the turtle, and now RWM!
Okay, neither can trust this one. It's still Sev securing the neutral objective, jumping in onto the backlines is Violet and Raimundo. What a double initiation onto the members, and the jungler yet again caught in the crossfire. Even with shadow kill, I think that might be it. It is early double kill yet again for Violet. Daisy trying to run away. After the Guardian will miss out. Daisy trying to run as fast as she can, but the Void Crystal and Void Blast will be enough to ensure a kill for Falcon.
Good flicker coming in from Livy, just a little bit off, just a little bit more damage to secure it, and Livy is willing to sacrifice her defensive tools for this upcoming fight. Keep in mind, in 84 seconds, the next neutral objective will spawn, and we have yet to see a single tower be destroyed 5 minutes into this game. I think Falcons, at this point, with a 7-1 lead, they've taken everything that they've wanted to, and now are going to start invading into enemy territory.
This is kind of tricky here for Twisted. I just saw Maylene build up her Sky Piercer. So if ever that she's already confident onto a jungler, now she's also going to have a harder time to ensure those kills, because for Team Falcons, it's all about the discipline and grouping up together. They are built for that, especially with the box that Vivi can create with her real-world manipulation.
Look at how crazy this goal difference is. 1.8k for an EXP laner of Violet's caliber. 5-0-0, having the perfect game and making sure that they are blunting the tip of the spear that Twisted Minds needs to be able to get into that back line and threaten Liv and threaten Zev. At this point, I think that Twisted Minds, either they figure out a way how they want to progress this fight, or they anticipate Raimundo catches.
Oh, yet again, what a great catch here for Raimundo, forcing out a shadow here. It's all about surviving the next few clashes that Falcons is attempting to do. Cow with a frigid breath. There's going to be a copy though, or the Amir. But instead it's Daisy falling down immediately. Front runners are being melted down here from Twisted Minds, and that's the thing. We were expecting Daisy to have fun. We were expecting her to get access to the back laners for Falcons, but instead, it's Falcons getting easy access to her.
Oh!
Size here for Violet. It's Sad trying to run away with a copied version, and instead, it's a turret being taken down. It's Falcons getting most of those advantages.
They know. Oh, and Jin Chao gets caught by this. Unfortunately, not enough damage. Really good timing from Jin Chao. So far, out of all the members of Twisted Minds, it seems that Daisy is the most jumpy in these types of situations. Everybody else is just a little bit calmer. I think that's stuck in one more auto attack after that cloud shift. She can almost guarantee herself a double kill underneath that tier 2. But for now, Twisted Minds, they've made 2 back-to-back mistakes here, and so far the pressure is surmounting as Falcons now creating a mountain of gold. 5.9k hovering around that area as Jin Chao cannot deal with just the raw economy of Zev.
If earlier it was just a mountain, now it's the Mount Everest they're up against here on the Falcons. He beat a takedown, and all of that fell onto the hands of Sev. That's a 107 onto Hardy. Meanwhile, onto the top lane, it's Liv and Raimundo versus 2 members. AOG here just to save her, ensuring a kill as well. Killing spree is early for Liv with the free hits. Main lane may not be safe anymore. It's Raimundo following up with the taunts. There's going to be the fatal links committed here by Cow, but no, it's Twisted Minds failing to do a trade against Falcons, plus a quick transition and conversion of a kill onto a turret as well.
Outplayed by just 2 members, a 3v2 scenario, and somehow it is still in Liv's favor. Getting hit by the Petrify, getting hit by the full combo coming in from Daisy, but not enough to trigger the Shao residue to guarantee the kill. Either ways, Twisted Minds are in very dangerous territory. If we were talking about, well, I would say it's more of a K2 situation rather than a Mount Everest. Once we get to 10k, that's when it's Mount Everest. People are gonna die going on the way to the peak.
And that's the thing. Daisy is dying out here, all because of that early double or back-to-back takedowns onto her, onto the early phasing of her game. Now, I do believe that even though they got this skills or skits that they could contest this Lord, it will be better if they just leave things be and prevent the next casualty from happening. But Sev won't relax at all. Cow on your hand with a clutch frigid breath. BMI, Sev is attempting to isolate the members of her Twisted Minds. A chase down and a petrify play out to Sev. She will be able to escape. Okay, there's going to be a deadly magic here.
She's out.
Okay, she's trying to run away.
Zev's out. Violet's gonna cover as well.
Oh, wow!
It's the escape of a lifetime. The magic trick works, and now the whole team is out of position as they're looking to crack open inhibitors.
That worked wonders here for Sev. And that is how you caught their attention here. What a great move here. Very seamless transition for Violet as well. And all of that, they just wasted a lot of time here against Twisted Minds.
So much because of that. And now we are here at the peak of Mount Everest. You better bring your oxygen tanks because not everybody can breathe this high up with that much gold in the bank. 11K lead so far, or a minimum of 10. We know what that means. The GG angle is here, and I think that Twisted Minds, I see Chinjiao only getting the golden staff right now. We're currently at 23.9K. I'm going to assume that it's only 2 items complete as they engage with a cloud shift.
Okay, that's a very nice elimination here for Violet and the rest of the gang. Leafy with an RWM to ensure things will be inside the box. Live with a double kill as well. Members of Twisted falling hand by hand here. And that's going to be a 4 women down. Eventually a wipeout and a game 1 win for